because, the Comets come in with a 2-0 record. The 4A Trojans come in with a 0-0. They're going to look to make a statement tonight, but also coming in for the Comets, the exact same thing. They're looking to make a statement.
That's right.
They face nothing but 4A opponents all the way up until they have to wait until they get to the Hunt game before they face a 3A opponent. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Stay tuned with us.
And as my buddy always says, it's time to get serious.
And the Comets take control. Mr. Ross gives it over to number 11 in Mr. Bryant. Tries to get it outside, tries to get it inside, but it's tipped away. Ross gets it at the top of the key. Picked up by number 11, Mr. Bryant. And Ross gets it, brings it all the way up by himself into the inside the paint. It's going to be a foul against number 34 that's Nobles. That's his first of the night for the Trojans.
So first foul being called quickly, number 34 for the Trojans. That's Chris Nobles, the guard junior, 6'5" at 195.
The Comets
will bring it back in play.
Bring it back in play. Ross will be the inbounder. Gives it over to Bell. Back over to Ross for a three, and good.
Wow.
And they have a quick shooter right here for the Comets.
And the Trojans try to get inside. Open, makes a three-point shot.
They're fast, and they know it. That was number 32, Jackson, with a two-pointer. Quickly got down from one end of the court down to the other. They're quick.
You can hear Coach Medlin already less than 42 seconds in the game yelling at these guys, telling them what they need to do, what not to do. Or 32 seconds into the game. Speak of their mind here as it's quickly paced. 7:28 in the opening go.
And we have
are up by one.
We have a technical against number 34, Jackson. Correction, number 32. So that's going to be a foul on him, his first one. We'll get two shots here. First one's up, and it's no good by Ross.
And again, Ross at the line. Jaquan Ross, the junior, 6 foot safety guard or strong guard.
Ross looks to shoot the second one here with the extremely loud student section here.
It's got packed here all of a sudden. This place is scattered, smothered, and covered with people all over the place. And the first basket will not count. Second basket does count. And Comets are up by 2 now, 4-2.
4 points for Mr. Ross himself. The Comets will keep the ball here. Gives it over to Bryant. He is picked up by number 34 in Jackson. And he is a quick little step to get inside. He almost threw it away. He does. He does! He threw it away! It is taken away by the Comets, but it's tipped out of bounds. And somehow Jackson keeps the ball, but gives it back over the Comets, and we have a travel. The Comets turn it over. That was Bryant. Amari Bryant turns it over with the travel. The Trojans take control.
Wow. So we're going to try to catch a word with Marlon Lee. He's dejected up against the glass, against the backboards right now. Probably disgusted, Trey Snide. But we'll try to talk to him here in a bit.
So number 10 gets the ball. That is Jalen Andrews. She gives it over to number 15 of the Trojans. Puts it up for the long to Erratic 2, but no good. Picked up by number 50. We have a foul against Bryant. Number 11 for the Comets. Towns will be out of bounds for the Trojans. They'll take it here. So 6:53 here in the first. Trojans get inbound pass. Tries to get over to Jalen. And it's taken away by the Comets. That is Mr. Justin Bell will push it up the center of the court. He has a man. And number 24 for the Comets brings it all up inside it. Little erratic, but it's going to be a foul against number 32 in Jackson. That's already his second here early off in the first quarter. 6:40 here in the first quarter. It is 4 for the Comets and 2 for the Trojans.
Well, it stands right now. Number 24 coming to the line. That's going to be Cameron Walden, the 6'3 guard. As we are in the opening period.
Once again, the extremely loud student section here at Garner puts it up for the first one, and it's good. First points here in this evening. And it's 5 for the Comets, 2 for the Trojans. We'll get one more shot here. Mr. Jaquan Ross is the deep man for the Comets. With him is Jalen Andrews behind the half court. And Walden puts it up for the second one. It's up and no good. Controlled by Mr. Towns himself, number 50. And gives it over to number 15 and Johnson. And he pushes the court up quickly. He's looking tries to get inside. He does. Gives it over to Jalen. Jalen Andrews.
How loud
inside
this
to Towns.
Here.
He kicks it away. It's going to be a turnover for the Trojans. The Comets take control. Mr. Walden's going to be the inbounder for the Comets. 6:27 here in the first quarter. Your score 5 for the Comets, 2 for the Trojans.
Are you Does that score seem abnormal right now, do you think, or what?
No, it's a fast-paced game, so it's going to be fun. We have a foul against number 45 in Shaquan Harris. That's his first tonight. But no, I don't think this is anything unusual because both teams are extremely fast. Both teams are extremely physical. They're just making, Towns had the kickball. They got all the way down in their own paint. That's and right. He kicked it away. And so the Comets took control from there. And looks like Walden misses the first one here, just like he did the first time around. He missed the first one.
The foul was against Justin Bell on the Comets, number 5, the sophomore 6'2" guard.
So Walden's going to get, after the first missed free throw, he'll get one more here. And he puts the second one up, and no good.
My apologies. But it's almost foul was on Christian Little.
It's almost tipped in by number 15 of the Comets, but it is not taken away by number 15 that is Johnson for the Trojans.
Christian Little was the foul for the Trojans.
Half pass over to Jalen Andrews, puts it up for a 3, and it's good.
3-point shot by number 10, Jalen Andrews, the guard for the Trojans, and it's all even at 5.
5:57, the clock continues to run. That is Bell. Oh, it's thrown away too hard. It was at the feet of Ross. It was thrown away, and he knows it. My bad, coach. My bad. Nonetheless, it's going to be Trojans basketball with a tie ball game. 5:51 here in the first quarter.
5:51. 14 fouls on the Trojans. 1 team foul on the Comets.
And the Trojans are waiting for a man to be able to throw it in bounds. Number 34, Nobles, will be the inbounder. Gives it over to number 15, That is Johnson, Anthony Johnson. He tries to bring it inside. He decides almost a 3. Decides to take it. No good. And it's controlled by the Comets. That is 24, Walden. Brings it up the left-hand side. All the way by himself. Gives it outside to Ross for 3.
Good! How about number 2, Jaquan Ross? He's got 5 points so far in the game, or 6.
He has 7 points. 7 points here in the first quarter for Jaquan Ross for the Comets.
Count.
It's okay, brother. 5:27, the Comets take a 3-point lead. It is 8 for the Comets, 5 for the Trojans. And they almost throw it away for the Trojans. Long 3, puts it up and good. In the face. That was number 43 in white. Somehow he got it away for the 3-pointer, and he puts it up, and it's good.
We're all even at 8.
24, Walden brings it up to the center of the court by himself and puts it up erratic. We're going to have a foul. That is 43 in Asai White. That's his first tonight. And we're going to get 2 shots here. Number 24, Walden, he's been busy down low. And once again, he has 1 point. He's been to the line 3 different times, but has only made 1 of those free throws. So,
who did they call the foul on? Was it
Mr.
Simmons?
White?
No,
43.
Mr. White. Okay, number 43. Asa White. I hope I don't butcher his name here. Asa White.
It won't be the first time I'll do it.
24 at the line. That's going to be Hunter Justin. He missed his first shot. The 6'3" power forward junior for the Comets. And it's good for the second one.
That was, West, Cameron Walden, number 24.
Cameron Walden. Yeah. I said Hunter Justin. It's Cameron Walden. Yep.
So the Comets take a 1-point lead after the free throw by Walden, and it's almost taken away.
It's taken away by Ross.
It is tipped away, but the Trojans get the ball. He is triple teamed, and somehow the Trojans keep the ball, and the Comets, nice little hustle move. Hustle move by Justin Bell, but before he had a chance to grab the ball, he stepped out of bounds, and it's going to be a turnover for the Comets.
I don't see how that was possible. He pushed the ball before he stepped over the line, but it is what it is.
Need some video. Here in Garner. We'll get it one day. 4:41, the clock continues to run here in the first. Over here at Garner, North Carolina, as the Clayton Comets face off against the Gardner Magnet High School. And a nice little big move into Towns. His first basket this evening. Huge.
Wow, a lot of pushing and offense there. Oh, we got a player down, number 5, Justin Bell. Man, these Garner Trojans are showing no mercy. They are big. You got to hang with him. You got to be able to stick with him as 11 goes inside. He goes for 2, basket and a foul, but they're going to call an offensive charge.
They are. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, number 11, Amari Bryant.
That's the second foul on number 11. Number 11, Amari Bryant, his second foul being called. My goodness. All right, so back in play is going to be the Trojans, led by Dunn.
And 2 defenders. It is tipped out of bounds. tipped out of bounds for Cameron Walden, so the Trojans do keep the ball here. With 3:58 here in the first quarter, your score, Garden Magnet 12, Clayton Comet 9.
For the longest time, they were the Garner Trojans. Now they're Garner Magnet. They got West Garner. They got South Garner. We play South Garner on Tuesday night. You'll hear it on CRN on the road.
And comes in the ball game for the first time. Javante Long for number 20 for the Comets. And number 25 for a three. That is Mr. Brown, Donovan Brown for a three. That is 5 points for him this evening.
Donovan Brown, the Ford senior at 6'3", puts it in and a rebound. They return the favor.
Walden drives the ball all the way down by himself and puts up the layup, and it's good. He has a total of 4 points tonight. And number 20 is picked up. That is done, picked up by Mr. Walden himself. And is almost taken away by Bunn. But there's that's another three-pointer by the Garner Magnet by number 10, Jalen Andrews. That is 6 points for him. And Walden takes it up the left-hand side to be the inbounder. He gives it over to number 15 in Crumpler. That's the first time we've heard his name. Almost taken away. It is taken away by the Comets.
Javante Long.
And Walden puts it up for the two, and no good. He gets his own rebound, but taken away by Towns, number 50.
Trace Nod, Comets are hanging with them. They're trying. The Garner is bigger than the Comets, but they are hanging with them.
And it's taken away.
Wow.
Look at the little man go against Towns.
Look at him go. That was a barber.
And number 20 puts it up for the long three, and no good. That was
Javante Long. Yep. This is a fast pass game. Ball's out of bounds. Trojans recover.
Let's give credit where credit is due right here. The
players are stopping to tie their sneakers.
Smallest man on the court took on the biggest man on the court in Towns. And the smallest man, Barber, took the ball away from him. That's an impressive.
5'9".
Impressive.
Took on the 6'7" machine of Jackson and made it work. Some players are stopping to tie their shoes. Fast-paced action here.
So 2:38 here in the first quarter. Your score 18 for the Trojans, 11 for the Comets. And the Trojans finally get in bounds. It's picked up by number 20 and Dunn for the Trojans. He is double-teamed, gets inside. He is whacked, but they do not call a foul.
There's no foul called. It's out of bounds.
It is going to be off of the number 24, Cameron Walden. So the Trojans do keep the ball here with 2:29 in the first quarter. And almost thrown away. That is number 25, gets a short two in Brown, but it does go in. I apologize. I looked down before it went in. 2:19, the clock continued to run. Your new score, 20 for the Trojans, 11 for the Comets. And Walden gives it back over to a three, number 12, and Scott for a three.
How about Colton Scott, number 12, the junior 5'11" wing, going for three.
And a long three taken by number 43. That is White, but it is picked up by Mr. Walden himself. Gets it outside to Ross.
To Barber to Long.
Put it long for short two. It is tipped off of Cameron Walden for the Comets, and it's going to be out of bounds. It will be Trojans basketball.
1:48 in the first period. We rock and roll here in Garner. 20-14. Comets are down by 6. 5 team fouls against Garner, 2 against Clayton.
And number 20 for the Trojans, nice little erratic move. It almost thrown away by the Comets, but they moved the ball. That is number 10. Harmon comes in the ball game. Gives it over to Mr. Barber for a three. No good. That was Cameron Walden with three. Gets his own rebound. And
Javante Long inside. He gets it inside to Johnston.
No good. No good. So picked up by number 43. That is Asai White. He'll give it over to number 20 in Dunn. To the right, they're playing left to right. They're playing a man-to-man for the Comets. Top of the key. Left side of the key. Puts it up for the three. No good. And we have a foul. 14, that is Emmanuel Johnson picks up the foul, but fortunately that is going to be 3 shots after the 3 attempted. That was a foul.
So Comets foul number 14, Emmanuel Johnston. That's his first foul. Third team foul of the game for the Comets, and this will bring up number 40, Christian Little, and he's not little at all, to the line to shoot. The Ford junior at 6 feet, 200 pounds. Misses his first shot, Trey Snyder.
We keep it here at 6 points for the Comets down to the Gardner Magnet. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. Little is going to get one more shot here. He puts it up, and it's going to be no good. Christian, he'll get another shot after this. It was a three-pointer.
Substitution in for the Trojans, number 50.
Towns.
Mike I. Towns.
Number 50,
Makai Towns, number 50, the Ford junior at 6'5", Micah Towns.
I'm not sure that number is correct on the weight there, sir.